watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny here with Barry. Barry, we're talking about quarterbacks, so let's just keep that roll going and talk a little Mason Rudolph. You were down in Austin for that game against Texas. Started out so magically, just rolling on the horns. Then all of a sudden, Mason drops that ball as he's looking to pass, his return for a touchdown. He didn't seem like the same guy again. Are you at all concerned about where he is at this point, either mentally or physically?
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to be okay. I mean, I assume there was some problem with his hand, the numbness in the hand. I don't think Oklahoma State's coaching staff has lost its mind enough to where it would just pull quarterbacks in and out like it did if there wasn't a reason behind it. So I think Rudolph probably had some feeling problems with his arm, and I assume that's okay now. He didn't play as well late in the game. What we forget, though, is Oklahoma State had a 98-yard touchdown drive in that third quarter,
right,
which was huge, put them back ahead. So it wasn't like the offense just went away. What we know is this. The only way OSU moved the ball in Texas was Mason Rudolph throws. Couldn't run the ball with J.W. Walsh in the game or without him in the game. So I think the Cowboys are going to have to throw this year to win. That offensive line, it may improve, it may get better, but it's not going to be a big ground chunking production unit, I don't think. I think it's going to be Mason Rudolph and that great collection of receivers, Shepard and Aitman and Seals and Glidden and Washington. They got the deepest set of receivers, I think, in the league, and the league's got some great receivers. So I think Mason Rudolph's going to be fine. I'm not too worried, but I would like to see a nice rebound on Saturday.
Yeah, I think this K-State game is going to be big for Mason Rudolph, just to get the ghosts of whatever is in his head and in his body out. K-State's defense, pretty good by all accounts. They haven't played anybody, which is normal for a Bill Snyder team. You don't really have a good sense of just how good they are, but I think the defense is their strength. So I think it will be interesting to see. But, before Mason Rudolph dropped that ball when he dropped back and then it gets returned for the touchdown, I think I made a comment on social media. I said, if I'm OSU, I think I'm just going to keep throwing. I know you need to establish the run, but Texas had shown no ability to stop them throwing the ball. The receivers were open. The line, while it can't run block to save its life, clearly is good at pass blocking. Just keep passing the ball. And then obviously that had to change as Rudolph changed. But I agree with you, Barry. I get you've got to establish the run. But essentially in the spread, those short passes are like runs. The Patriots have done it for years. It's like a running play. It's just a pass.
If you watch NFL games, particularly Sunday Night Football, they announce all the players and they tell you their name and their school. And the Texas defensive backs for several years have been saying DBU, University of Texas. They call themselves DBU, Defensive Back University. But the truth is, Texas defensive backs are not very strong this year.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State's biggest advantage in that game in Austin was OSU receivers against the Texas DBs.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Keep throwing the ball. I think Cowboys could have won that game quite a bit easier if they had somehow, even if it's J.W. If Rudolph's hurt, J.W.'s not a wishbone quarterback.
Yeah.
J.W.'s more than K. He
Yeah.
once threw for 400 yards against Texas 3 years ago.
Right.
He can do it today.
Right, and there are very few teams left on their schedule that I think have defensive backs that will give them fits. TCU's defense is hurt. We know about that. OU has shown itself susceptible. West Virginia is probably the team that defensive back-wise matches up best. But OSU can still throw 4 and 5 guys out there and then throw those Cowboy backs. We saw Jeremy Seaton get into the end zone at Texas. I think those weapons that they have in the passing game, it's going to be really hard for most defenses to contain. I would just keep throwing the ball until somebody showed that they could stop me.